Hey, hello everyone, my name is Chris and welcome to another movie review. Today I'm gonna be reviewing a movie that came out yesterday, at least in my country, and I went to cinema with my girlfriend to watch it, and no, it's not a joke, I seriously do have a girlfriend this time, believe it or not. I still can't believe it that I have a girlfriend, but it's happening, guys, it's happening. And no, I'm not gonna make any cringy videos about that or anything. I'm just gonna simply tell you this way: I have a girlfriend, and that's it. That's just it. No need for cringe, okay? And if I found a girlfriend, trust me, anyone in this fucking world can find a girlfriend. Trust me. If I found a girlfriend, you as well can find a girlfriend slash boyfriend, depending if you are male or female or whatever. Yeah. So the movie I'm gonna be reviewing today is Escape Room. So as usual, I'm quickly gonna go through the story of this movie and tell you what the movie is about, and then I'm gonna share my opinions and thoughts about the movie. So in case you didn't watch this movie, which a lot of people didn't because the movie just came out recently, then just click away from this video or whatever, because one big spoiler alert across the screen. And yeah, then just come back when you watch the movie if you're interested in my thoughts and opinions about this movie or whatever. And yeah, so Escape Room is a thriller slash mystery slash drama. So movie starts off by showing by each of the characters that you'll see through the whole movie, and slowly you meet all of these characters, and at the beginning of the movie they all get like a black box that they don't know what's for or what to do with it, but then they slowly start to touch it and they somehow manage to open it, and out of the box pops up an invitation for an escape room. And if you didn't know, escape rooms are actually nowadays a real thing, just they won't kill you. It's basically just a place where people can gather around, solve puzzles, have fun solving those puzzles, and then getting out of these rooms in real life. And it's just a way for people to relax and have some fun. And that's what this movie is actually based on. Just the movie took it on the next level, and actually they're gonna die if they don't complete those puzzles. And that is of course fun, seeing people dying in a movie in the brutal ways. Fuck yeah, I'm up for it, why the fuck not. So when all the characters that movie introduces you to manage to open that black box, the white invitation at the top of that box pops out, and invitation says something like, okay, we are that and that company, we make escape rooms, and it's like the hardest escape room ever, nobody managed to escape it. Would you like to try? And if you do, if you win, if you escape our rooms, you will win $10,000. And all of the characters like, sure, why the fuck not, let's go. And next scene you can see all of these characters in one room, and they are all like waiting for the rules or whatever for the game to start. And that's pretty much where the whole movie starts. Now through the movie, characters have to solve a bunch of puzzles to escape from each of rooms. There is 5 rooms, and each of the rooms gets harder and harder, puzzles get harder to solve, and characters have to cooperate and work together if they all want to get out alive. Also, what movie shows you is that each of these characters that will be going through all of these rooms have their dramatic stories behind them, and that's something I love. I really enjoyed that concept and the introduction of the characters. They all have some dramatic story behind them, and that is something that is actually connected later to a movie, and that's something I really loved. That plot twist was pretty cool in my opinion, and I really enjoyed it. But what I didn't enjoy is that a lot of these dramatic stories are taken from other movies, and they just feel like pure copy paste. It's something I already seen in bunch of movies like that. They all have kind of similar stories, and it just felt like a copy paste from some other movie. It really reminded me of Saw series, for example, and some characters there had the same story as the characters in this movie, so it really just felt like a copy paste from some other movie. What I disliked is that before even the movie started, characters kinda started insulting each other, like roasting each other for no reason, even though they don't even know each other and they see each other for the first time. They're just gonna like hate on each other, and that's what kinda killed the atmosphere of the movie. Like, aren't they all there to have fun? Because they don't know that those escape rooms are actually made to kill them. So they all think that they are there just to have fun and solve those puzzles, and they're gonna win $10,000 if they manage to solve these puzzles and escape the rooms. And movie just kind of doesn't care about the characters, you know, and their emotions. They're like two characters that have human emotions, I would say, in this movie. You know, when something bad happens, these two characters are only two characters that like care about what happened, and other two characters are just like, ah, okay, well, that just happened, and they just move on, and it's like nothing happened. And that's what kind of killed the atmosphere for me through the whole movie. And yeah, it's pretty fun to watch this movie and watch all these characters solving the puzzles and everything. And you are interested in what are they gonna do, and you ask yourself, what would you do if you find yourself in that situation? And that's what makes this movie actually so fun. The whole point of the movie and whole fun of the movie is actually in those puzzles, in thinking, in seeing characters surviving those traps and puzzles to get out alive. That's pretty much where the whole fun of the movie is, and by that side, movie was fun and I really enjoyed it. There is one scene when they get into a room that's like upside down room, and the floor is like falling off, and they're on a really high level, and they're just gonna fall to that. And what's so stupid about that scene is that one of the characters needs to reach from one side of the room to another, and she jumps and grabs to a telephone line hanging from a wire, and somehow that telephone wire is so strong to hold her whole weight, and it just doesn't snap immediately. When I saw that, I was like, what the hell, this is so stupid. It's just, I really enjoyed that scene, and when that happened, the whole scene was ruined for me with that. It was just so stupid. Like, it doesn't make sense. I felt like I was watching some sort of comedy cartoon for kids. It just turned into a huge comedy. Like, how the hell is a telephone line, one single normal wire, gonna hold a human weight for that long? Like, what is going on? And there are some of the scenes like that where characters just do stupid things for no reason. Also, what I disliked is, like, through the movie, when they have to solve those puzzles, there is a lot of traps around that actually looks like clues for getting out of the room, but they're actually traps, and if they like touch them or whatever, they're just gonna make room a killer for them. They just make situations worse. And they're aware of that there are traps all around rooms, and they're like, oh, hey, let's touch it, why not? Let's just touch everything and let's see what happens. If we die, we die. Nobody cares. Like, they, at some points, I think characters don't really value their lives, and you know, there's not a lot of that life care situations. You know, you can see them at some points panicking. Yeah, they're scared for their lives. They realize it's not a joke, that those rooms are actually designed to kill them, but they just killed the movie at some points with those non-emotional things, you know. Characters don't show any emotions besides those two characters. There are like two characters that show human emotions. Other characters are just like cold as hell, and they just don't care about anything or whatever is happening around them. They just don't give a shit. Also, movie is one big mystery. Through the movie, you don't know why those characters are in those situations. You find out that in the end, and through the whole movie, movie gives you a lot of question marks above your head, and then at the end of a movie, you expect to get those answers, but you don't get them, because the last scene actually shows that there's definitely going to be a sequel for this movie, and I think they're just gonna give us answer in the sequel. You know, they're not gonna give us some answers in this movie, so we'll actually have to wait for sequel of this movie to get answers. And I kind of think that's cruel a little bit, and I think we deserve to get answers on the questions that movie gave us. So they made a little cliffhanger in the end, and you wonder what's gonna happen. And I mean, it's a good way if you want to make money on your movie, if you want to keep people interested in your franchise. Maybe they're gonna make a franchise out of Escape Room, I don't know. But from what I saw, I'm definitely sure that there is going to be a sequel to this movie. And that's what I kind of also dislike, that like cliffhanger, you know. I mean, I love cliffhangers, they're fine, but in the movies like this where the whole movie is one big mystery and where you actually wait for those answers, you just don't get them. But yeah, in general, I would say that movie is not bad. It's fun to watch. Puzzles are interesting. Characters solving those puzzles are interesting. But there are a few holes with those emotions. Some of unrealistic stunts that are really silly, like that scene with the telephone line. And yeah, in general, I think it was a really good movie. I enjoyed it, but some of these things kinda killed the movie a little bit. Ending wasn't really the best. I expected the better ending. But in general, I think movie is really fun to watch. It's interesting. If you love thrillers and mysteries, Escape Room is definitely a movie for you. I totally recommend you to check it out. And yeah, I think that's it pretty much about Escape Room. And if you enjoyed this movie review, then go ahead and leave a like, share, comment, or subscribe if you want. If you don't want to, it's totally fine. You can also join my Chris Facebook group. I post all kind of stuff over there. Link is down below in the description. And you can join also if you want to. If you don't want to, it's totally fine. And if you have any questions, visit my ass.fm. Link is also down below in the description. And leave any questions over there if you have any questions. And guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for all of your support so far. You're amazing. I love you, and I'll definitely see you in the next videos. Chris out.